بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Hi fam, assalamu alaikum. I wanted to talk to you guys today about, well, hell. I know it's not quite the picnic topic, but it is one that I used to struggle with before myself as a Christian. And it's not that I couldn't understand why there's hell. What was bothering me was, why would God continuously create people who would be destined for it? I mean, new generations keep coming to Earth, billions of people. So why are these new people keep on being created, sent to Earth basically as sinners? You know, the whole original sin inherited from Adam and Eve, with majority ending up in hell for eternity if they don't believe that God sent himself as his own son to have himself killed through his son to forgive creation he created for doing that which he knew they would do when creating them. Fam, when I became a Muslim, this was one of the first things I wanted to understand and clarify for myself. Because if Christian view of hell has been distorted, then what is actually going on? If God is all loving, then what's up with hell, and why more and more people are created to end up there? Answers to these questions is what I want to share with you today. It all begins with polarity and duality of creation and our perception of it. Having something which we perceive as positive automatically implies that there's also something which is negative. Where there's life, there will be death. Happiness cannot be known or identified unless we experience sadness. Concept of health wouldn't exist without sickness. We can't understand the beauty of love and joy unless we also experience its opposite. Duality exists in everything in our universe, kind of like two sides of the coin. One is there because the other is there. However, fam, only one side is actually, real, a thing, while the other is a byproduct of its absence. For example, darkness isn't an entity of itself, it's just an absence of light. Remove light and what you'll have is darkness. Remove life and what you'll have is death. Remove health and what you'll have is sickness. In other words, good in this world is natural, while bad is a diversion, a result of the lack of good. When it comes to heaven, it is an eternal place of safety and light. Remove that, and what you'll have is an eternal place of fear and darkness, aka hell. While on earth, we are in this temporary middle ground where we continuously experience polarities of things through a vehicle, which is our body. Once the body perishes, the soul, it continues to exist. Consciousness, energy, it doesn't just disappear and it cannot just die. It transforms and settles in a different state of existence as permanent as itself, what we know to be heaven or hell. So you see, fam, in a way, existence of hell is as natural for the soul as the earth is for the body. Good news is that its counterpart, heaven, is also there for us. And we, creation with free will, have a choice as to which state of being, which place will end up once the body is no more. The more light we fill our souls with while in the body, the more they will gravitate towards the light of heaven once the body is gone. The less light we have, the more we will be pulled into the darkness of hell. You feel what I mean? So what about God? If he's all loving, why send anyone to hell? You see, fam, every soul will receive only what it earned. God tells us, on that day, no soul will be wronged in the least, and you will be recompensed only for what you used to do. Quran 36:54. If we choose to acquire no light and only evil, hell is a natural place of recompense for those choices. Yes, one of God's attributes is Al-Wadud, not just loving. Al-Wadud means the source of all love. But at the same time, God is also Al-Hakam, the judge, the giver of justice. We were all sent to earth by our choice, not because we were forced here as kids of Adam and Eve who sinned. We did not have to come here, but we chose to do so because only through experience on earth we could achieve heaven. To us, this test seemed very easy and fast. Come to Earth, follow Creator's guidance, remind those who forgot, die, and voila, we earned heaven. We knew about hell and possibility of ending up there if we fail. We knew about Iblis, Satan, and his allies, and how our soul memory would fade once in the game on Earth, inside the body. But still, our desire for heaven was so great that even the risk of hell didn't intimidate us from trying to get there at any cost. We knew that a day will come when our Creator would judge our results from our time on Earth, based on which we will be filtered and sent to our ultimate destination. So by deciding to come here, we accepted the rules of the test along with any possible outcome. So you see, it's not that God doesn't love us, so He sends us over into hellfire because we're born sinners. And He's not cruel that He creates people in order to torture us in the afterlife. Nothing like that, fam. God is the source of love and justice. We want it to be in heaven. And God is giving us millions of chances, signs, proof, guidance, wisdom, everything we need to earn it. But if after all this we are ungrateful, ignorant, and evil, then is hell not the fitting and fair destination? Fam, I'm gonna end with this. People somehow develop this idea that God is like this king of heaven and Satan is his polarity, like this king of hell where he's gonna be punishing people. Satan has no power over you. Satan has no power at all. The only thing he and his generation can do is suggest into our minds directly or through other people. But it's up to us whether to follow their suggestions or not. God tells us good and evil are not equal, so repel evil with that which is good. Continuous good deeds is how we increase the light in our hearts, and by that drive out darkness and its influence. Ultimately, God has the power over everything. So fam, hang on to God like your eternity depends on it, because it does. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.